if I can think of maybe a practical example, obviously schools are very they're already set up in a particular system. But if we were working with that system, what's potentially one of the ways we could get kids or people, pretty much anyone in the traditional schooling system, to become more curious?
Anthony DeMello's book Awareness is my favorite book, which you'll be very aware of. In the end, he refers to another book, which I'm yet to get my hands on. It's very hard to get a hold of, called Summerhill, by something Neil. And this guy set up this school. I don't know what country. He set up an alternative school where he basically just let the kids do what they want. You want to play? Great. You want to do this? And he said the hardest children to work with were the ones that had come from the common schools because they had anger put in them. And I think he must have had a kind of Catholic background and context, because he said and you can take this in a secular way, but he said that this author of Summerhill said each child has God within them. And when you try and sit down and structure that kind of structure that child, you turn it into a devil. And it creates anger and it creates insecurity and it creates all these things. So I would to answer your question, I would put in way more unstructured play and just see what people gravitate towards, and then be able to lead them down the rabbit hole of that interest.
So
There is no
seeking,
way. Yeah.
sorry, Joe. Sorry, Joe.
Don't be sorry. No, no. I just wanted to add that there's no way that a politician would sit with me and say, that's how we're going to do schooling. It's too radical. It's too out of control. They'd get too much heat. They'd get too much kickback. People would think they were mad. But the average person doesn't understand education and learning very well.
So potentially it's almost allowing them to choose their own structure based on what they are interested in, stuff like that, letting them discover a little bit more early on, and then hopefully going down that their own path towards curiosity.